our second day at our run. So we've been going pretty good. I think we're at a stage where we've just kicked off oxygen production, so we're starting to grow food. And I think it's really about just working on continuing that. So let's load it up. So Vulcan HC rockets. Alright. So let's work out where we've got. Yep, so we've got a good chunk of power. And this is going to be our this will be our room that we sort of attempt to live in. We've got food. Water is still a problem for us. So we do have to solve the water. Right now we're just relying on traders. So traders will get us quite far. But we do need to solve the water problem. So we've pretty much got. So we've got sort of one. What do you got? We bought one of each type of seed. So you'll get that going. But we really need to make a sort of a dedicated, like, I guess, greenhouse. And maybe that's what this next section will be, because this is really the initial. This is like the cool room in here, and you can see there's not like tons of space. Whereas I think we just make a dedicated one over there, because we really need to crank out our oxygen production, basically. And then with oxygen, we can. Oh, and I guess fuel. We should also start thinking about fuel. All right, so it's about to go night time. So let's work on doing a mining run. So fill up our oxygen. What seeds do I want to put in here? Let's put the 2 tomatoes in there. That'll do. So we've got this. We've got our potatoes. So we'll go have a drink. Okay, for some reason we're at 600 degrees in here. It would have been some form of can't really risk opening our helmet, so
pressure critical, oxygen critical, pressure critical, oxygen critical.
okay, let's try this Let's try this.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
Okay. So we're about as filled up as we can be. So we'll go do a mining run. Okay. Don't really know what we need, but let's just get whatever. Like at some point we've got to start looking at the advanced furnace and the more serious alloys. But I'm thinking for right now, yeah, I'm thinking we just worry about, we go for a more dedicated oxygen production room. Actually, maybe I could put it next to the room that I want to make the sort of like yeah, I might put it next to the 3x3 room I built. That might be a better place for the yeah, for it. Because I want to put I sort of want to store the cold atmosphere somewhere. I want to have some sort of system where like that room has enough like cold atmosphere, or the right level, right temperature atmosphere. We sort of want excess. We want excess of that atmosphere. So just thinking about how we go about doing that. I'm not really getting a lot of iron, but you're always going to need gold, so this is all good. It's a lot of gold. Alright, so I've got some of this, so let's just dump it all into here. We've got 50. These mining backpacks are awesome. I've just been able to drag and drop it. Like, it saves a lot of time. Don't really need lead, but oh, daytime's already kicking in, eh? be careful about mining in the day. You can sort of be blown around if you're using the jetpack, and I have broken my suit because of it. We'll try and get we'll just try and get a bunch of iron. So maybe we'll try and do another round of the advanced, the advanced or the basic advanced alloys.
Power low.
You know, Invar, Constantin, Electrum, all that sort of stuff. Because we need a lot of Electrum. Okay, that is a good time to get back to base. No battery left. Keep that running because we've got some leak in here. I should probably have some just vents set up actually, just so we can very quickly, you know, vent if we need to. Okay, looks like we've got some more traders. Just looking for the initial speed of this thing. It looks like it's going faster. 38. It got worse. Okay, that's gotta be faster. 24. 17. Because we do still need water. That is the one thing we do need. Yeah, I'm thinking here we make the more dedicated greenhouse here. I think that's the plan. So let's release some of this pressure.
Air tank low.
So we should potentially look to, might be able to do Constantin here. So Ingvar. So okay, so Ingvar is the hard one. So we're gonna get to 1.2 Kelvin before we get to 20 MPa. And for that we need iron and nickel, which we do have. any silver, because silver would push this over the limit easy. Okay, we'll drop down to 18. Okay. So we need nickel and iron. And I think, funnily enough, we're too hot. We are too hot. Need this to cool down. Maybe we can actually cool it down by... What if we do one more batch?
Air tank critical.
Okay. That's 200 Ingvar. Okay, perfect. Quickly fix up our air tank. Okay, so we've got the ferns have grown. So at Invar, now we'll just do the Constantin, which is nickel and copper. So nickel, and we go copper, so again, go copper, we'll go nickel, okay, I think it needs to be over 20 pressure, so let's just put another damn it. Okay, I have to dump this out. Okay, so we got a bunch of Constantin, we've got Ingvar. Now we could do Electrum. Right, let's I should just pump everything through first. Oh shit. Oh, phew. Okay, let's just pause this. So what do we need for Electrum? Does it just have to be above? Oh. Don't have to worry about temperature at all. Okay, and the rest we can leave. So how much silver do we have? Okay, we'll go for 2.
Waste tank caution.
Okay. So bleed this out. And then we could even get some. We could make some solder as well. What's solder? It's iron and lead. Okay. So I want to release this down to 2 MPa. Actually, we should just fix our, yeah. Okay, there's our Electrum.
Jetpack critical.
Okay, so I think we empty this out. And we'll make 2 oh, what? Yeah, this happened last time. diamond last time as well. Vents. Gold, iron, copper. Oh yeah. Okay, so I can buy some soy oil, which I think is a no-brainer. Yeah, maybe worth buying these eggs because we do want to try and like have some chickens. Okay. That's some solder. Let me just do it one more time.
Hydration critical.
Come on. Right. Alright, cool. Okay. Well. Yep. Oh shit. We've got no backpack. Got no jetpack. I think we need a... Yeah, we'll put a drain on that thing. Okay. So put a drain on. Okay, no sound. We've got the soy and the eggs. We should eat and drink.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Air tank low.
Okay. 1, 2. We better just depart this, because it's going to be pretty close. Get out of here. $35. Whoops. Could get the other direction. Yeah. Let's do it. Interrogate. We're just gonna make it. Come land. Alright. What are we doing? It's daytime, so yeah. Where's our locker? Okay. So I think this stuff can go in here. And we'll use this for the ores. Okay, nickel.
Air tank critical.
Oh shit. Let's got this running. Okay, so we've got sugar cane. So what can you do with sugar cane? sugar and cocoa. Okay. Alright, so let's get another, so let's fix up our oxygen. So we really should have a, yeah, we should sort of force the pressure to be, 6,000 like we do with our jetpack. So if we do this, okay. So I want to put this to about 6,000. And then we want to do like this.
Airtime critical. Oxygen low. Oxygen critical. Low pressure.
Okay, rebreathe. And then let's go.
Airtime critical.
Okay, let's get a second air tank. So let's get some white spray paint. Need some iron. You really need to get some iron. That's what we're actually short of. Well, for now I could just use this. And we'll spray it white when we get a chance. a bit hard to go outside. We don't have heaps of... Oh. Okay, so this guy's got more seeds for us. So no water still.
Hydration critical.
Okay, let's get all this iron. So yeah, work on a dedicated greenhouse with a additional storage tank for like a sort of transition where we can take some of the gas out of the cool room and start start filling up like a tank with atmosphere. Might actually try and build a large tank. And yeah, I think we did another round of the advanced alloys. So we probably also need to start thinking about the advanced furnace. And then working on getting the hard suit. Yeah, because the hard suit's a game changer as well. Just makes it more manageable to be living outside during the day. Okay, I think we need nickel for like stellite and that. Actually, let's have a look. So stellite. So it's silver, silicon, and cobalt. Advanced furnace. Copper, steel, cobalt. Silver, nickel, lead. Yeah, I think if we can just max out on iron, this will be good. Because yeah, it's really just like you just need resources to like expand and whatnot. So iron just having resources just helps. Like you don't need to think. If you just got tons of iron, you don't even need to. You don't need to think.
Power low.
Yeah, we'll go back and. Yeah, so the plan is we've got to get. So we've got to build a really big oxygen making place. Oh, we're out of battery. We'll do a quick. Do a quick switch over. Yeah, it's a big oxygen place, oxygen farm, because this is what's going to start unlocking us the ability to create fuel, which unlocks the ability for us to make water and also rockets. And obviously a breathable atmosphere in our base. Pardon me. That'll be coal, which we have heaps of. Okay, we do need to start mining cobalt now, actually. And the first objective with the first objective is to get a hard suit with the advanced furnace. $50. Oh, we do have to care about our oxygen. Our oxygen is going to go down pretty fast now the day's coming up and we're pretty low already. As soon as we get that warning, we've got a beeline for base. But because we just saw a whole bunch of iron, figured we should go for it. Okay, we're at 700 oxygen. Okay, our battery's flat. That's good enough. Oh, shit. Miles away.
Air tank low.
Oh god. I think the advanced jetpack is faster, but I'm not sure. Not sure the jetpack is any faster than just running. Okay.
Health low.
We'll go get water. I mean oxygen. Nebula nectars. I think this might be 'Let's get more exact with this guy. So 11. So it's 12. So we'll go down. Eight. So let's turn it that way. Ah, shit. Crapped myself. We have to get this exact. Okay, got him. So that's what I don't fully understand, right? Is that if we go out here, right, and then I just go, let's go flush.
Oxygen critical. Pressure critical.
Oh shit!
Low pressure.
Oh, of course. Oops. Let's go depart you. I forgot the basic rules of Vulcan, which is don't dump oxygen in the atmosphere at daytime. Oh no. We might not interrogate him in time. Damn. Stay with me. No. I think Nebula nectars is what we wanted. That should be good enough to get this guy down. Okay, we'll bring this guy down. But let's try and get Nebula nursing, because I haven't had these guys before, so they might actually have water. Okay, interrogate that. We'll go here. Okay, what can I sell? Sell a mining drill heavy.
Critical.
Shit. Okay. Now we're talking. Okay, we should do a batch of steel. This might not be hot enough. Do one batch of steel, and then the rest will turn into just iron. But the good thing is, if it just say it is too cold, you just make sure you put the right ratio in there, and then you create these little reagent mixes, and then you get the furnace to temperature. Right, throw one of these in, the silvers. That'll get the thing to temperature, and you just drop these in, because they'll be perfectly ratioed to steel. So out pops steel. So as long as it just don't, the key is if you do, yeah, if you stuff it up where the furnace isn't hot enough, just make sure it's the right ratio is the key. And then the reagent mix you get out will be perfect little batches of steel. I think we'll just vent some of this. See, we should put our
Jetpack critical.
okay, we should actually start making frames actually. Start making frames. So silver's good. Good to jumpstart the furnace. And just pump out a ton of iron here. Okay. So 15 frames. So that should be enough. Now we also want a tank. And we probably want an insulated tank. Copper, steel, silicon. So we want 2 insulated tanks, which is what this will do. Okay, so what is the warning? I think is for jetpack. How's our air? Let's just get a top up of air and let's go. And we'll go outside, see if we can do. What the hell? Oh, what?
Suit critical.
Wait. What? What? What blew up? We had a... we had a pressure regulator to a pipe, like to a canister. What blew up? And why did it blow up when I was like right next to this thing?
Low pressure.
Okay, so
Toxin detected.
we have to give
Toxin
up.
critical.
Alright.
Temperature critical.
So our run is over, but like, what? I don't understand what part we got wrong. Okay, got no jetpack. we might even be able to get back. But I don't understand what the... Yeah, like something... Like we lost the air conditioning... So it's still making noise. This pipe network has 2.34 pressure. This pipe network is fine.
Power low.
This pipe network is fine because we've turned that off. Like, why are they all making noise? It's like... Ah, okay. Ah, because this is... Okay, the reason they're making noise now is because this is all broken. And so the power's not happening. But it doesn't explain why this blew up.
Power critical.
Yeah, I don't understand how this thing blew up. We had a pressure regulator. It was pressurizing to... It's pressurizing to 6,000. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah, it's a shame. We had a pretty good run.
Temperature high.
We had a pretty good run going. But we have now unfortunately...
Oxygen low.
Yeah, we are...
Oxygen
We
critical.
unfortunately died.
Temperature critical.
Jesus. We almost had a blowout there too.
Cognition low. Cognition critical.
Yep. Ah, well that is a real bummer. that is a real bummer. we had a pretty good run going, and then yeah. So we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to restart this now. Oh man. So I'll get round robin just so that we don't know where we're gonna spawn. Station here, difficulty, man, Vulcan HC rockets 2. We want brutal. I mean, alright. Back in a sec before I kick this off.
Will you sleep? You will sleep.
Hey, howdy, Alright. Let us do it again. So we want to try and be on top of a hill. That's probably the main thing. Togsfoot. I think this is where we were last time. So maybe it's not full random. Yeah, I think this is exactly where we were last time. Okay, let's open this up. Let's put the atmospheric in there. Let's drop this. I'm not going to use. Put that there. Let's grab this. Let's head up. Damn it. Okay, what we will do though, I think what we'll do is we'll just build a, okay, we'll just build that. Okay, we need to start mining. So we want to try and get, so day one, we want to try and get 3 lots of iron, 1 lot of copper. This will sort of, and that's what we need to like enclose the base, and then pretty much just 1 of every other resource, basically. But really, it's just the 3 iron, the 1 copper. Like, getting 1 gold is nice. Getting 1 silicon is nice. Like, nice to have. If we don't get the gold the first night, then you want to get it. You will definitely be doing it the second time you go out, because you need it to build the next production facilities. Don't need cobalt at all, so really don't need it for a while, so I try not to pick it up. It just gets in the way. And oh yeah, and ideally we try and get 1 silver too if we can. That'll just mean we can get the furnace to a good temperature. Like easily, without having to juggle daytime or whatever. Okay, we haven't actually found copper. Need 1. Looks like lead. Is it lead? Yep. Even silicon. Just drop this on the ground. And yeah, I think the last game sort of showed us why we definitely want like a separate like oxygen room, so that we don't like, because we sort of, even if that exploded and we weren't in the room, it would have been hard for us to recover. We need copper. Okay, here we go. And then we'll find the place to build. Build our base, get the arc furnace going. Okay, sun's coming up. We've got a marker. Maybe we should get a little bit of lead, because that'll actually get us what the temperatures we need. Okay, sun's coming up over there. Yeah, so maybe we do build down there. Okay, 90 degrees. Want to build like this. Okay, we get that going. 4x4 with our airlock. Okay, so let's get this up there. Okay.
Waste tank caution.
Ah, shit, we didn't. I meant to empty our waste tank before the first, before the sun comes up. Okay, arc furnace. Okay, battery.
Waste tank critical.
Switch these over. Okay, what do we need to do? We need to do... Okay. What's that? It's got that going.
Critical.
Oh god. Okay. So the key is, like I've got a whole base, the starting base is all mapped out for me, so
Waste tank
really easy
caution.
for me to just build. I don't have to think. Oh, that's done. We need a copper. We'll do a second iron, and while that's happening, let's just make sure we're getting good power efficiency.
Waste tank critical.
Let's keep juggling this for a bit. It's going to be a bit annoying. Let's at least get our floor. Okay, while that's happening, we should do this. And we should go wall.
Waste tank caution.
Start building walls. Okay.
Waste tank critical.
Keep shuffling. Okay, we've got this.
Hydration critical.
Okay.
Waste tank caution. Let's make those windows. And we want one strip of windows. Waste tank critical. Temperature high.
And then actually we want this whole thing, this side, to be windows as well.
Waste tank caution. Waste tank critical.
Okay, I've got this. So we can stop this prematurely and then start it again, so we can get enough for putting in the furnace. And because we're starting that, we want to put the big battery in here.
Waste tank caution.
Oh god. Let's quick ban. One ban. Block user. Yeah, so this start we basically want to get this furnace up and running. Well, by the end of this first night, so first day, the priority is on mining. We've got to at least get the basic resources that we need. The probably one that we got a bit short on in our first run was not quite enough silicon. As you can see, we put a whole bunch of windows in. So we need a bit more silicon, and we didn't get any silver. What that means is, if we had silver, it's really easy to get the furnace up to temperature to like smelt steel and all that stuff. So just getting one bit of silver actually helps. But yeah, so the first night is all about resources. The second night we want to have an enclosed base. That's sort of our core objective. And we've got to try and release some of this this waste tank. We'll see how we go there. All right. So got that going. What other walls do we have? Okay.
Waste tank critical.
Have to keep juggling this for a bit. So we've got the furnace coming in. So we've got our copper, and we could just do a bit of
Waste tank caution.
silicon here. I mean, we didn't get much. That'll give us a bit of glass.
Waste tank critical.
Okay. Let's put all this down.
Waste tank caution.
Oh, we actually need to go get the oxygen tank too. That actually is something we need to do. Let's go get that.
Waste tank critical. Temperature high.
Oh shit.
Temperature critical. Temperature high.
Okay, wrench.
Power low.
Okay, we need some pipes. Actually, let's change this to
Waste tank caution.
sheets, because we're going to need a ton of sheets while we go down and get this oxygen tank.
Waste tank critical.
It was over here, isn't it?
Temperature high. Temperature
Shit.
critical. Temperature high. Oxygen low.
Okay, so here is our
Waste tank caution.
spaceship, and here is our oxygen tank. Okay. Okay, so we probably do need to do a little bit more iron. Okay, we need pipe.
Air tank low.
Okay, one more.
Power low.
Too many doors. We get 2 doors done. Oops. So 1 door. Okay, let's get walls.
Air tank low. Air tank critical. Waste tank caution. Oxygen low.
Okay. This should be a window, just because it's going to be a bit easier for us to...
Power critical.
Okay, we really need to solve power problem 2. Let's put... Let's get our... Let's make sure our solar panels are pointed the right direction at least. So 270. Fully down. Alright, cool. So I've got that. I can put this in here and start going for glass. Okay. Put the glass on there. Get our active vent.
Air tank critical.
Gotta keep juggling this for a bit.
Oxygen critical. Hunger caution.
Okay, so we really just need silicon. We've almost got our base airtight. Put that there.
Air tank low.
Okay, so we've got that. So that's our little, we've got our airlock happening. But we really need to find some additional silicon.
Air tank critical.
Let's keep juggling these guys. A little bit of silicon, a little bit of silver. I can see both of these things here. Gotta watch our power. We've only got one more spare battery, which is really from the drill. Here's our silver.
Power critical.
Yep.
Air tank low.
Okay. Should be able to get to. So we've got enough now. We've got enough silicon for glass. So during the day, our health is low, and we got some silver to get it to temperature.
Air tank critical. Oxygen critical.
Jesus, oxygen is critical, even with a straight changeover. Okay, let's get this. Let's start filling up that.
Health critical.
So I think we're doing this. Okay, we're getting it to temperature. Start pumping out. Okay, put it in here. Pump out glass.
Air tank low. Air tank critical.
Okay.
Power low.
Okay, I've got that. Where's our where's our sheets? Okay. So we've got our vent now. We've got our
Air tank low.
airtight base. There's no holes, is there? That looks good. Oh shit.
Cognition low. Low pressure.
Switch that over. Okay, we gotta, we're almost like, oh,
Temperature high. Temperature
God.
critical. Toxin detected. Temperature high. Pressure critical.
Yeah.
Toxin detected. Low pressure. Cognition low. Temperature high. Temperature critical. Toxin detected. Temperature high.
Flush.
Critical. Pressure critical. Low pressure.
Okay.
Pressure
Eight.
critical. Toxin detected. Low pressure.
Why got toxin detected?
Temperature high. Temperature critical. Toxin detected.
Okay, let's do that
Air tank low.
first. Okay, this is bad. So let's switch these over one more time. Okay, there should be a battery charger somewhere around here.
Air tank low.
Where's the battery charger? Without a battery charger, we might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Air tank critical. Jetpack low.
Okay, let's have a quick look for this. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Oops.
Air tank low. Health low.
So one more switch over. Alright, so we want to get a hydraulic pipe bender. So for that we need iron and gold.
Air tank low.
Okay, we've got that. Okay, hydraulic pipe bender.
Impact critical. Waste tank caution. Low pressure. Pressure critical. Cognition low.
Okay, so that's now. So we get this hydraulic pipe bender. We get a canister pretty quickly. We'll need to get some plastics. Okay, so power. Okay, we're back. We're sort of back in control. Yeah, the start's pretty. The start is pretty rough on this. You just got to be. For me, the thing that really helped a lot was knowing the base layout. So you need to know what you want to build and how you want to build it, so that you can just be fast. And have plenty of space. Like, I see people try and, or they'll say, "Hey, just build a little 2x2 place to just breathe." It's like, I always found that having more space, like if I try and go too small too early, I run out of space, and that screws everything as well. So for me, always having this 4x4 setup works really well for me for a starting base. With this little airlock going like this, because I will run a corridor along here. So this is how I extend the base, is through this window. So you sort of set up yourself for, yeah. I can just find that's one of the key things to making things a bit
Power
easier.
low.
Okay, let's put this in here first. Now, are we still at temperature? So we could still make steel. Do we have... Just fix up all this. So, alright, we need plastic. Alright, this, and then here we go, canister. So we need some iron. So build a canister. Let's just quickly build.
Power critical.
Okay, so we can just switch this out straight away. Let's build this portable connector. Let's build a tank. Let's go utility. So try and get this system. Oh shit. utility. I've got the pipe, so then we just need a volume pump. We just need gold and copper. Go with that. Okay, so our next objective is really steel. So probably need to build some cables actually. So while that's doing that, maybe we do. Okay. So move this to 270.
Jetpack critical.
Oh yeah. We also need a jetpack solution. Alright, what do we need? We need steel. So steel is going to be.
Power low.
See, I don't think we've got any coal, so I think we'll need to find some coal. We've got to try and find it all within walking distance, so we don't have to use our jetpack. I don't really like mining right in front of the base, but maybe we just have to in this case. I mean, we're going to extend out here with flooring and whatnot, so. We should just see if we can get some silver as well. One more batch of silver would be good. Okay, we've got the coal. We could also probably use our waste tank as a as an emergency jetpack.
Power critical.
Okay. what's this at? 900. So it sort of is at temperature.
Hydration critical.
So we just put this through. This should heat it up. Well, let's try. I don't think it's going to be hot enough. But we'll have the we'll have the right reagent mix. Okay, now this is probably a good time to get a pressure regulator, a utility gas,
Power low.
so I've got that. And that. Right, so that's pumping. Let's put this in here. Let's get a valve. We need iron. Let's get a valve. We'll go with a cowl. A cowl up the top. And let's get some pipes. I think I need about 15 pipes. So one more. Okay, cool. Let's go fix the power.
Power critical.
Jetpack. Yep, we do need to yep, our batteries are flat. We have got to well, I wonder if this will work. 74. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, and then we got this.
Waste tank caution. Power low. Waste tank critical. Waste tank caution.
Why the hell is that still sucking in? Jesus.
Waste tank critical.
I think we just gotta open this up.
Temperature high. Oxygen low. Temperature critical. Temperature high. Waste tank caution. Health low. Power critical.
Okay, so if we turn all these things off, we just need to get. We need to get our jetpack pumping.
Temperature high. Temperature critical. Temperature high. Waste tank critical. Waste tank caution.
Okay, so we'll turn that on.
Waste tank critical.
Get this to this. Oh hey, Rainbow Games.
Temperature high.
We just had a
Oxygen critical.
we had a blow up in the last base, so we had to
Waste tank
had
caution.
to restart. And now we're like scrambling. Okay, cool. So we've got this. We've got a power problem at the moment. Where'd our big battery go? Oh, it's in my hands. Yeah. So turn that off.
Waste tank critical. Waste tank caution.
We need to quickly get some last minute solar panels. Yeah, we're just scrambling at the moment. We're
Waste tank critical.
juggling waste tanks.
Waste tank caution. Power low.
Alright, what we're trying to do is we need to get the steel so we can increase our power generation. We've got the steel mix. What we're missing is just the temperature. Gotta be a little bit careful here. We're hanging on the edge.
Waste tank critical.
We could probably just switch this out like that. Okay. Since we're here, we should try and do. Let's try and eat and drink with this little bit of power that we do have.
Hunger caution. Pressure critical. Cognition low.
Alright. Because yeah, we've got very low power at the moment.
Pressure critical.
We made some mistakes early, but we're okay. Oh jeez.
Power critical.
It's because it's not a vacuum. Oh god. It's because it's not a vacuum. Yeah. You forget about all these interactions when, like, normally my base is a full vacuum at this point, but we've just had some. I've had to like we are juggling power at the moment. Like we are so low on power. What other batteries do we have? We've got 3%. Anything else we've got in here? So nothing in the drill, nothing in the angle grinder, nothing in the cartridge. So we are like super low. That's at 5%. Gotta try and save that. So we need to orientate the solar panels so at least come first thing in the morning we get like maximum power. So go to 270, max down. Okay. So in the morning we're gonna start getting power. we are really low. So we're just trying to save. Just got to try and survive this night, and then we should be able to get our power back under control. Okay, our air tank's getting a bit low. Alright. so we've got this. So it's really what we need is the electronics printer. Electronics printer, so we can start getting more. We need to increase our solar panels. And here's some walls. So we can actually use this to. We'll use that to extend the solar array.
Air tank low.
Here's some more walls. Okay, that's heaps of walls. Yeah, we just gotta survive. Just gotta survive till morning.
Power critical.
But I've got here's a 3% battery. Might as well use that 3% first. Guess I could turn the light off. Does that save me a lot of power? Just gotta survive till morning. And then we might focus on managing this power, like making sure we try and charge all these batteries up to full. I really like the wireless batteries, like once you get to the wireless battery stage, because then you sort of don't have to worry about juggling batteries. As long as you come back to base every now and then, everything charges up. It's really efficient. I love it. But for that we need steel, and we need to get our power under control. So yeah, I think you just have to wait. Because power is one thing that will kill you if you don't manage it correctly.
Air tank critical.
Okay, good. Here comes the power. So we're actually going to turn this on. We'll turn everything else off, except for this. We'll turn this on, and we'll just turn this on briefly. No. Alright, let's get our air tank full. So we want to get these batteries charged up as a sort of priority
Power critical.
before we worry about starting to build any more or make any more stuff. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we can start building some more cables. Or not. Not enough power. Alright, I'll take this outside.
Waste tank caution.
Okay, if I Okay, do that. I think we also put one wall down here, so it's a bit easier for us to land. Okay. We just need to, just get our power under control. Okay, now we do need some cables. Okay. Okay, I've got a spare battery. Don't quite have enough for iron smelting. Okay, let me go and tune this solar panel. Okay, so we'll do that. Now, what do we need? So we want steel. So for that, we're going to need. We don't have enough coal either. We need like we need like this injection. And we also want to make some electrum as well. Okay, so we should be able to make steel now. They've got tons of silver now. So our next goal is to stabilize our power. So for that, ultimately we want to get automatic tracking,
Power low.
which is not super hard to do. We're going to go straight for IC10 version of it. It's just so much, you don't have to worry about so many cables. It's actually easier once you can make electrum and solder quite easily. And if we can do that this night time, so if we can maybe find some, we need to find some lead. But if we can find some lead, we could do the electrum, quickly make some electrum and then empty the furnace and make solder. Let's go back and fix up the solar panel. So we've got to try and be as efficient as we can with this power. Okay. So what do we need? We need lead. Lead if we can.
Waste tank caution.
Actually, you could always build a solid generator. Like, that is always an option
Power critical.
for early power. Okay, we've got a spare battery, so we're good.
Waste tank critical. Waste tank caution.
Okay. Let's just pump through this.
Waste tank critical.
Okay, this will be a good amount of iron. Should be able to make steel overnight. Let's do the last modification of this solar panel.
Waste tank caution.
Okay, it looks like our station battery is, like our large battery is actually full, that's huge. Because you always have the option to depower the base, you know, for your own survival. So. Okay, we need to, let's shrink this down a bit. Okay, here comes the steel. Okay, let's get the steel in. Oh wait, I'm not gonna make any more steel. We've done one steel, that should be good enough. The thing is, can we find some nickel?
Waste tank critical.
need the electronics printer. We need iron sheets, we need plastic sheets. Okay, we never built the plastic sheets. I know I've got 10 here, so that's okay. So we're actually going to need cables.
Jetpack critical.
Wait, okay. What can canisters hold? Okay. So how much pressure? They can hold up to 10. So I mean, why not just?
Power low.
Why not make this 8? Yes, we've got this battery now, the battery large. Alright, let's take a quick break. Just go back. You're back again. Plan is electronics printer goes here. We've got to build some cables. We will build the batteries. Maybe we try and switch to heavy cable as soon as we can. And then this should get our power under control. Pardon me. It is night time. We should potentially be thinking about put some cables. just have it hanging out the back there a little bit. Okay, stop this.
Power low.
So battery, gold, copper, steel, gold, copper, steel. Let's build one. Let's go solar panel. So it's 1, 2. Right. 1, 2. Oh, we have to start from the end. No, we don't. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hydration critical.
Ooh, will it make it?
Power critical.
6. 5. Okay, good stuff. I'll just put that in there because we do need some sheets. Steel sheets. Oof. And we're gonna turn this on. Okay, so there's that. So that should... Okay, it's on. How's all our vitals? All looks good.
Power low.
Okay, 27 degrees. What, 270 degrees? Okay. Okay, so we are capturing all the power now. Now we can focus on actually some solar panels. So this will give me 2 more solar panels, which is be sort of perfect. Okay,
Hunger caution.
put this aside.
Power critical.
Okay. We'll turn that off.
Air tank low.
Okay, so 230, 135.
Air tank critical.
Okay. Okay, so it's got the power, so we really need lead.
Power low.
So we need to get solder. So Did I get the...
Tank low.
I might not have got the waste tank bags and all that out of the...
Health low.
So we switch this over. Turn this on. Turn this on. Go fix up the outside solar panels again.
Air tank low.
So 150, 100. 150, 100. Let's go solve this air tank problem.
Air tank critical. Low pressure.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we brought back the food. Yeah. Don't really need this network analyzer. Just bring it back anyway. So we're looking for solder. Gold. Solder and gold.
Power low.
Sorry, lead. So we want to try and make, today we want to try and make electrum and solder. And that's just going to enable us to automate our power. And once we've done that, things get a lot easier. Okay, so we got all that. Mining drill is good enough. What are we whinging about? Water.
Pressure critical. Pressure critical. Pressure critical.
Okay. Okay, so let's go looking for lead. How's all our vitals? It's just empty this tank. Don't need the glass. Don't need that. So it's lead, lead, silver, gold. Is sort of what we're looking for. There's lead. I mean, technically we do have silver, so I don't really need silver. Here's the lead. Okay, so we've got the lead solved.
Power low.
Don't fully have the gold solved, but we'll get there. We'll overdo the lead because lead can also be used as a injection to make the furnace hotter. Okay. Okay, that's actually all we need. So we'll actually head back with this. Because we need the cold air for the solder, so
Power critical.
okay, so where is our... This is our silver. Put our silver in. Put our gold in. Yep. That happens. And then this, okay, this isn't taking damage, which is good. So just empty this out. Got to get this down to 2 MPa. And then we'll put the lead and the iron in there. Like get them melted, and then we'll we'll empty the furnace, bring in the cold overnight air, and then we should have the solder as well. And then we've got everything we need to Perfect. So put in the lead. Put in the iron. Just goes bananas. Okay, we empty the furnace. Okay, so we're going to start thinking about computer. So we need iron. Then we need IC10. Wait, it is iron and lead, right? Yep. Okay.
Power mode.
So put that down. Now we actually just need to check, make sure the computer is just trying to bring in the cold air. So we probably don't need much. Like, yeah. Electrum, solder. So I see 10. Oops. Then we go IC housing. Okay, where's this computer gonna go? Probably over here. I see editor.
Power critical.
I see H. And I see housing. We need copper. Okay, and that goes in there. Okay, and looks like we need cables too. Okay, let's actually, we gotta go do the initial turnaround. Perfect. That just buys us some time. Oh, we need a sensor. We need a daylight sensor too. A daylight sensor, and then we need heavy cable. It's a gold. Okay. So we've done this script a lot of times, so I'm just going to load it. Alright, so I think the guide solar tracking is good. So all we need is a sensor. Yeah, and this is basically just showing you how to take it from the memory chips. So instead of building all these memory chips, we can just do it in one script. We actually know how to do this better actually. We can actually just do define. So this solar panel prefab, we actually don't need to we actually don't need to yeah. It's alright, this will work. let's just confirm it. Okay, so just export this to there.
Power low.
And then we need some power. So if we do okay, this time we do it like this. Okay, I've got that. Okay, I've got that. Put the chip in, and we need to put the sensor in. Might just let that make. Okay, so we've got that.
Power critical.
Yeah, turn this on. Okay, that's on. Ah, of course. The this doesn't connect into there. Alright, this actually needs to connect to this. Okay. Now the solar panel should track, and life is good. Okay. Alright. So power's fine now. So we'll go outside, we'll place all this. Now, what about some extra solar panels? So we need steel, which we've got. So now what we want to do is we want to build one more solar panel. Now we want to build like the tool manufactory and stuff like that. So you need iron and copper. In fact, do we have any? I think we've still got some stuff to smelt, don't we?
Power low.
Yep. Okay, that is a solar panel. So we need that and cables, which we've got. So copper is the other thing we now need. So 1, 2.
Waste tank caution.
Okay.
Power low.
I'm gonna start thinking about Alright, look at that. Finally got our first bar of the battery that won't go away. So let's just fill everything up.
Jetpack critical. Air tank critical.
Okay, now we're gonna start making. Actually, we should. To build frames. Now here we want to build. So we're gonna start building our atmospheric stuff. Okay, so we need copper. Okay, copper is our current bottleneck. Same for solar panels.
Pressure critical. Pressure critical. Pressure critical.
Okay. So got that. Let's take a
Pressure
muesli
critical.
bar.
Pressure critical.
Let's drink another water. Okay, we've got about 20 more minutes. And so copper is something we really need to go and sort. So we'll do that.
Power low.
We'll take the extra battery. Okay, look at that. Batteries are pumping. Okay, copper. Never have too much iron. But we definitely need a ton of copper, so I think I saw a bunch of copper down here. There's lead. Do we need any more lead? I've got a ton of lead. There's the copper. So base is at, yeah, base head towards 90 basically. So we've got 100 copper. We're not really enough. We definitely need some silicon because we're going to start building insulated pipes and insulated tanks.
Power critical.
But if we can find some nickel, because then we can, I mean, maybe we should be pushing for the level 2 tool belt. so this is good. That's all our vitals. All vitals look pretty good. All we want to quickly do is see if we can find any nickel. We can build the ore detector. That works pretty well. But if not, we'll just get a whole bunch of this copper, which we need, and we'll go and do our start working on our cooling, on our base cooling.
Power critical.
Got a little bit of space to fill up the iron. Okay, it's full. Okay, full. Silicon, we're definitely going to need a bunch of for all the insulated pipes and tanks and whatnot. Actually, I'm just going to drop this. I reckon 2 stacks of silicon will be go down well. Okay. So yeah, the first big milestone is automated power. Like that just really helps. Then we gotta start on the cool room because it takes a few days for the cool room to get down to food temperatures.
Power low.
Did I just throw the tool in there? Geez, lucky it wasn't the bloody belt or the drill. Okay, we'll get the temperature of this furnace back up. Okay, so we do want 2 insulated tanks if we can. Okay, so for that we need to boost up this furnace. Oh, so close. Okay, we get the silicon cranking. One more insulated tank. Okay, then we need a vent, active vent. One active vent. We need 2 atmospherics. So we need more copper. We need a sensor over here. And we also need another IC housing. And an IC 10. Okay, and then we're going to need passive vents. I need a bunch of those, so might as well just make them. So 2 inside, 1 outside. Let's make a stack. Okay, with the active vent, what else do we need? We need a pressure regulator. We need some carbon dioxide filters. IC10. Okay, with that, Then that might be all we need. Oh, and insulated pipes. Oh, and a drain. Pipe. Okay, we'll come back. Okay, so insulated tank. Here's the atmospheric one. That is the other one. And this is time. So I'm gonna have to call it here. I might just very quickly see if we can just pump out some iron sheets. Okay, there's that. This should go in there as well. I think really we need some walls. So put that down there. So if we do this, gas sensor, okay, there's that. Let's quickly. Okay, so we can turn this on. Oh, we can't because we didn't put the power in. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. So now to be on. Alright. And this IC chip thing. So edit. So we'll go for our coolant. Actually, probably better off just writing it ourselves. But let me see if I can quickly squeeze this out. Okay. Alias gas sensor T0. So we need the gas sensor, we need the vent. So we call this the Atmos vent, will be D1. This is all we need at the moment. And then we define cold temp as 404, because this is in Kelvin. We have a main loop. We jump back to main. I'll jump to main, and basically we put yield so it only runs once per second. Makes it run once per second, or maybe we should say limits it to run, because that's, if you don't do it, it runs more often. And what we want to do is we have to alias current temp will be resource 1. So we want to load current temp, and this is going to be the gas sensor, and we want temperature. Then we want branch greater than, or branch less than AL. So if current temp is less than cold temp, we want to jump to is cold. So is cold and jump to RA. So if you use AL, it basically puts like a pointer for where this thing came from, and if you do jump RA, it makes you jump back to this line. So it'll jump back to this exact line here, the next line. And then if we do branch greater than, so if current, and we'll do AL again, so if current temp is greater than cold temp, we jump to is hot. Is hot. So then we have is hot, and we jump to RA, jump back. So if it's cold, what we want is we want to set the Atmos vent on to 1, and if it's hot, we want to set the Atmos vent on to 0. That's pretty much all we need right now. So we'll work on this one, because this isn't finished, but we'll export that, and then all we need to do is device it up. So we need the we need a labeler. we didn't label the event, so we don't actually know which event is which. Okay, put a battery in. So we go, this is the coolant, Atmos intake, and this is going to be the global gas sensor.
Hunger caution.
Okay, I don't have time. Alright, so we want this to be the coolant Atmos intake. No, actually, we want this to be the global gas sensor. And that is me having the go. And want this to be the coolant Atmos intake. We turn this on. Okay. Okay, so at least this tank will be getting filled up now with cold gas. So that's the key one. You got to make sure you got a vent on there because it's going to fill up with pollutants, and eventually they turn into liquids. Alright, I'll have to call it here, but I'll be back on later to finish this off. But we now got to get our oxygen working, and then we'll move to traders. So, alright, I am out.